Welcome to a beginner level yoga stretch for runners. This is an excellent practice for anyone with tight hamstrings or quadriceps. I'll also be using props to help deepen each posture, so you may want to grab some blocks or books and a strap or a belt. I'm so thankful that you are here today. For today's practice, you may want to grab some props. I have some yoga blocks, but you can use books. And I have a strap, but if you have a tie or a belt, that can be useful as well. So let's begin. Standing in a wide-legged stance, slightly pigeon toe the toes towards one another and bending at the hips, coming into a wide-legged forward fold. You can bring your hands to the mat or grasp opposite elbows. Let your head hang heavy here, breathing in and out. Good. Inhaling and exhaling. Moving over to one leg, feeling that stretch deepen in the hamstring. Continuing to breathe here. Good. Inhale and exhale, and then walking hands over to the other leg, feeling that nice stretch on the opposite side. Slowly releasing the hamstring as you breathe. Inhale and exhale. And back to center. Good. Coming up slightly and then moving into a high lunge. So making sure that your back leg is nice and straight. You can use your books or your blocks here to help support this high lunge. Or if you want to reach up nice and tall, keeping the shoulders down, chest is open, you can do this as well. Making sure that the knee doesn't extend over the toe. Inhale and exhale in this nice high lunge. Good. And then slowly coming forward into a pyramid pose, an excellent stretch for your hamstring. You can bring that back leg in towards the front slightly, keeping the knee nice and straight, belly button to the spine. Slowly bending forward, using the props. Once again, hands can be on books, or if you'd like to move your blocks so that they're a little bit taller here to help adjust this, you can do that as well. Inhale and exhale as you feel the legs lengthen in this posture, keeping the hips nice and even. Good. Slowly come up and adjusting your blocks if you need to. We're going to lower down into a low lunge, so stretching the hip flexors, which is right there on the front of the leg, and the quadriceps as well. Once again, using the blocks if you need to, keeping the shoulders pressed down. If you'd like a little bit more of an intense stretch, you can reach both arms up towards the ceiling, opening the chest. Inhale and exhale here. Breathing nice and deep. Good. And lowering hands to block or mat, coming into a half split posture. Really getting a nice stretch on that left hamstring. Moving once again through into a low lunge. Feeling the stretch in the front of the leg. We're going to flow through this half split low lunge posture a few more times here. So taking the blocks with you if you wish, you can move back, feeling stretch in the hamstring. And then once again, moving forward, reaching tall, or keeping hands on block. Good. Flowing back, hamstring stretch. Breathing here and moving forward, low lunge. Inhale and exhale. Good. Lowering your hands to the block once again. Move back into your half split. Hold here, breathe. Good, and then coming forward into your low lunge. Excellent. Half split, hamstring stretch. Keeping that belly button towards the spine. Inhale and exhale. Good. Continue to breathe here. And once again, coming forward into your low lunge, we're going to stack our blocks and bringing our arms to the instep of the left leg, finding our lizard posture. So there's lots of different options here. You can bring your forearms to a block if you wish, or you can bring your hands to the mat, keeping them straight. Good. Feeling that nice deep hip opening stretch here. Wherever you want to be with this stretch, just continue to breathe, inhaling and exhaling, breathing nice and deep. Good. Go ahead and tuck the toes of the back leg as you raise up into a high lunge. You can bring your left foot back to meet the right, finding a nice high plank, and then press back into a downward facing dog, walking this downward dog out by bending one knee and the other, feeling that nice stretch through the shoulders and through the back of the legs. Good. Walking the feet forward gently, keeping the knees bent if you wish, finding a nice forward fold. Good. Moving the legs here, feeling the hamstrings. You can grasp opposite elbows if you wish. Continue to breathe and draw that belly button in. Good. Bringing the fingertips to the mat, coming into a half lift, and then stepping back with the other leg. Good. Finding that high lunge on the other side. So once again, you can reach your hands tall or keep them on a block. Front knee is not extending over the toes. Back leg is nice and straight, and continue to bring the belly button in. Good. Drawing that back leg in slightly for our pyramid posture. Hips are nice and square, using the blocks at any level that you need to. Straightening the front leg and bending forward. Continue to breathe here, letting your head hang heavy, feeling the stretch on both legs. Belly button into spine. Continue to stretch and breathe here, holding this pyramid posture. Inhale and exhale, and then slowly come out. Good. Reaching further back with the back leg and lowering the knee down, finding a low lunge here. Feel the stretch in the front leg. You can keep your hands down on the block or reach your fingertips towards the ceiling. Opening the chest, inhale and exhale, placing hands on block and finding half split posture. Good. Toes of the front leg are reaching towards the sky. Flow through, low lunge, and press back, half split. Continue to breathe. Coming forward, low lunge, and pressing back. Hips are nice and even, half split. Good. Coming forward once again, low lunge. Inhaling and exhaling, press back, half split. Nice. Holding and breathing here. Inhale and exhale in this half split. Good. And slowly start to come forward. Finding that lizard posture once again on the other side. So heel toe the right foot all the way out to the edge of the mat. Both hands are on the instep of the foot. And find your lizard wherever that is. Bringing forearms to a block. Keeping the knee down. Good. Feeling that nice stretch, or maybe you keep your hands up and your arms extended. Opening up the right hip. Inhale and exhale here. And coming out of this lizard posture, we're going to press up into a high lizard here. Knee is off the mat. Good. And bringing right leg back to meet left in a nice strong plank. Inhale and exhale. Holding the core in nice and tight, pressing the mat away from you. Good. Continue to breathe and slowly bending the knees. Coming up onto our knees, we're going to find what is called a camel posture. So go ahead and get your blocks or your books and put them beside you. There's lots of different options for this pose. I'll go ahead and just demonstrate a few for you first. So first option, you can bring your hands to your lower back, reaching your chest up, or reaching your hands towards the block, bringing your hands to your ankles, or finally bringing your feet flat on the mat and reaching towards your calves. So lots of different options here. Go ahead and pick the one that's best for you. We're going to inhale and exhale as you reach back and forward. Continue to breathe tiny sips of air here in this camel posture. Inhaling and exhaling as you reach your chest towards the ceiling. Breathing, reaching, and slowly come out of your camel, sitting back on your heels. Give yourself a moment here with a neutral spine, and then reaching forward into your child's pose. Continue to breathe. Inhale and exhale. Feeling the stretch in the shoulders through the lower back. Good. And coming back up, we're going to go into our camel one more time here. So finding your posture once again, reaching through, whether it be for your ankles, your feet, your blocks, or hands at lower back. Continue to breathe. Inhale and exhale. Pressing the body forward towards the top of the mat, reaching high with your chest. Inhale and exhale. Slowly start to come out. Good. And sitting on your heels for a moment with a neutral spine. Good. And once again, reaching forward into that child's pose. Continue to breathe here. Feeling that nice stretch through the shoulders and the lower back. Slowly rolling through, coming down into what we call a Sphinx pose. Forearms on the mat, chest is open, stretching the abdominals, keeping the shoulders pressed down. Inhale and exhale. Good. And then coming into our Quadricep Stretch. So reaching towards that back foot. You can use your strap here if you wish. Feeling that nice stretch on the front of the leg. Good. As you bring the heel towards the glute. I'll demonstrate here with the strap. If you bring it around your ankle, that'll help add a little bit more length. Good. Release. Finding the Sphinx once again, keeping the shoulders pressed down and the neck long. And then coming to the other side, once again using the strap if you wish to help lengthen your arms, stretching the front of the leg. Inhale and exhale. Breathing and release. Good. Pressing up through the arms and finding our seated posture here. We're going to bring the bottoms of the feet together, knees out wide in what's called a cobbler's pose. You can use your elbows on the inner thighs to help press down the legs, or if you wish, you can grab your feet and bring forehead towards the feet here. Feeling that stretch on the inner thighs. Inhale and exhale. Breathing in and out. Slowly coming up, moving into a wide-legged stretch. So option here to use the blocks underneath your legs to help support your legs, or you can keep your legs as straight as possible. Remember, we're reaching with our chest here. It's not about getting your forehead to the mat. You can use a block as well if you wish to help support that head as you come into your forward fold. Toes are facing towards the ceiling. Inhale and exhale here. Breathing nice and deep. Good. Continue to breathe as you stretch and inhale up. Good. Moving your blocks to the side if you use them and coming into a reclining position. Bringing the knees to your chest, and you may want to grab your strap, make sure it's close by. Feet in the air here. We're going to cross one leg over the other, reach between the thighs and draw the knee into your chest, feeling a nice supine pigeon pose here, opening up the hips once again. Shoulders are pressed into the mat, continuing to breathe. Good. Go ahead and release. Both feet reach nice and high. You can rotate the ankles one way or the other if you wish. Good. And then crossing the opposite leg over, reaching between the legs and grabbing onto that hamstring, drawing the knee in towards your chest for a supine pigeon pose on the opposite side. Inhale and exhale. Release feet towards ceiling, rotating the ankles once again. And finding that strap, go ahead and wrap it around one foot, extend the other leg down onto the mat, and then just start to draw the leg in towards the chest, feeling a nice stretch here in the hamstring. You can soften the knees if you wish, and then bring the foot out to the side, feeling a nice stretch on the inner thigh, making sure you press down the opposite hip. Continue to press it down towards the mat. And then bringing the foot across your chest for a nice stretch on the outer thigh. Inhale and exhale. Both shoulders pressed into the mat. Breathing nice and deep here. Good. Now go ahead and bring both feet up together. Release the strap from the left leg and cross it over the right. Bending both knees, grasp the tops of both feet and draw the heels in towards you, feeling this nice stretch with the glutes. Breathing nice and deep here. Inhale and exhale. Release. Once again, finding the strap, we're going to bring it onto the opposite foot. Drawing the leg in towards midline, feeling a stretch on the hamstring. Inhale and exhale. Good. Releasing it out to the side, feeling a nice inner thigh stretch. Remember, continue to press the opposite hip towards the mat. And then switching hands, bringing the leg across, feeling a nice stretch along the IT band, those outer thigh muscles. Release. Good. And once again, crossing the leg over opposite leg and drawing the knees in towards the chest, grabbing the ankles if you can, and feeling that nice stretch through the glutes. Breathing nice and deep here as we begin to prepare for our final posture of this practice. You can release the legs, stretching them out to the back of the mat, letting the chest begin to open, releasing the legs and the thighs, letting your stomach begin to inhale and exhale. Opening the shoulders and letting the palms of the hands face the ceiling. Letting the lines around your forehead and your eyes and your mouth relax and bringing the tongue off the roof of your mouth. Parting your lips slightly. Breathing inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe stretching your arms up and over your head before you gently roll onto one side. And then begin to come up to a nice seated posture. Sitting up nice and straight. Inhale, reaching hands towards ceiling. And releasing to one side. Giving yourself a nice side stretch here. And inhale once again. Release to the other side. Good. Shoulder rolls back. Yoga happens beyond the mat. Anything you do with attention to how you feel is doing yoga. Thanks for joining me today. I hope to see you soon. Let me know in the comments below what types of videos you'd like to see in the future.